Hey fam! Today we're diving deep into one of Dubai's most intriguing royal stories that has everyone talking. You know how they say love triangles are complicated? Well, this one's happening in a palace. Let me spill the tea about a situation that's causing quite a stir in Dubai's royal circles. It's about Sheikh Hamdan, Dubai's beloved crown prince, and a tale of two women who've captured his heart at different times. Get ready, because this story has everything: romance, drama, and royal family dynamics that'll leave you shocked. Picture this. Years ago, Sheikh Hamdan was married to the stunning Haadiya Zen. Their love story was like something out of a fairy tale, but here's where it gets interesting. She wasn't from a royal background. As much as they were in love, royal politics played its part. Sheikh Hamdan's father, concerned about maintaining royal traditions, convinced his son to end the marriage. Fast forward to today, and enter Sheikha Thani, Sheikh Hamdan's cousin-turned-wife. Talk about keeping it in the family. She recently welcomed a beautiful baby girl, but instead of being purely joyful, this blessed event has stirred up some old emotions and new tensions. Here's where it gets juicy. Despite years passing, Sheikh Hamdan reportedly hasn't completely moved on from Haadiya. Those close to the palace whisper that his heart still holds a special place for his ex-wife. And guess what? The feeling seems to be mutual. Haadiya Zen hasn't exactly been hiding in the shadows. Now, Sheikha Thani is dealing with more than just new motherhood. She's apparently worried that with a new baby in the picture, her husband's attention might be split three ways, between her, their daughter, and the lingering presence of Haadiya Zen. It's like having a ghost from the past constantly hovering over your marriage, but this ghost is very much alive and still holds influence. Sheikha Thani's reported attempts to push Haadiya out of the picture completely haven't been successful.
Why?
Because Haadiya isn't backing down. She's maintained her connection to Dubai's royal circles, and sources say she still harbors deep feelings for Sheikh Hamdan. What makes this situation even more complex is the fact that Sheikha Thani isn't just any royal wife. She's Sheikh Hamdan's cousin, which means she has deep-rooted family ties and influence. But even these strong family connections haven't been enough to erase the impact of Sheikh Hamdan's previous marriage. The whole situation has created this invisible but palpable tension in Dubai's royal circles. While everyone maintains a perfect public image, behind the scenes, it's a delicate dance of emotions, loyalty, and power. Sheikha Thani's recent pregnancy and the birth of her daughter have only intensified these underlying dynamics. Remember, in royal families, it's never just about personal feelings. There's always politics, tradition, and family expectations at play. This situation perfectly illustrates how even the most powerful families deal with very human emotions and challenges. Continuing passionately. Now, you might be wondering how this kind of situation even exists in modern royal families. But let me tell you, this isn't just any ordinary love triangle. It's a reflection of how tradition and modern love sometimes clash in the most unexpected ways. Let's talk about the public appearances. While Sheikh Hamdan continues his duties as crown prince with grace and dignity, keen observers have noticed subtle changes in his demeanor whenever Haadiya Zen is present at the same social events. Though they maintain a respectful distance, there's this undeniable energy that even the most carefully choreographed royal protocols can't hide. The interesting part? Dubai's social circles are buzzing about how Haadiya has managed to maintain her influence despite no longer being officially part of the royal family. She's established herself as a prominent figure in her own right, and her continued presence in high society events keeps her firmly in the orbit of royal life. Sheikha Thani's pregnancy was supposed to be this magical moment that would strengthen her position, but sources close to the palace say it actually made her more aware of the fragility of her situation. Think about it. She's not just dealing with new motherhood. she's also handling the pressure of being a royal wife while knowing her husband's heart might not fully belong to her. The dynamic between these three isn't just affecting them, it's creating ripples throughout Dubai's royal court. Some support Sheikha Thani, arguing that as the current wife and mother of Sheikh Hamdan's child, she deserves undivided loyalty. Others sympathize with Haadiya, seeing her as someone who lost her position due to traditional constraints rather than lack of love. What's particularly fascinating is how this situation reflects larger changes in Middle Eastern royal families. We're seeing this clash between ancient traditions and modern relationships play out in real time. Sheikh Hamdan, known for his progressive outlook, seems caught between his heart's desires and his royal duties. And here's something that rarely gets mentioned: the impact on Dubai's younger generation who look up to their crown prince. They're watching how this modern royal navigates personal happiness versus duty, tradition versus change. It's like a real-life lesson in how even the most powerful people face very human dilemmas. Remember, folks, while we're discussing these personal matters, we need to acknowledge that these are real people dealing with real emotions. Yes, they're royals, but they're also human beings experiencing love, loss, jealousy, and uncertainty, just like anyone else. The birth of Sheikh Hamdan's daughter with Sheikha Thani adds another layer to this already complex situation. Will this new life help strengthen his marriage to Sheikha Thani? Or will it somehow make the shadow of his past with Haadiya loom even larger? Only time will tell. What makes this story so compelling is that it's still unfolding. Every public appearance, every social media post, every royal event becomes another chapter in this ongoing narrative. And trust me, Dubai's social circles are watching every move. Stay tuned, family. This story is far from over, and you know I'll be here to keep you updated on any new developments. Drop a comment below sharing your thoughts on this situation. Do you think true love should triumph over tradition? Or should royal duties always come first? And hey, if you've enjoyed this deep dive into royal drama, make sure to smash that like button and hit subscribe. I'll be bringing you more fascinating stories about the lives of royals, their relationships, and the drama that unfolds behind palace walls. Want to share your thoughts? Drop them in the comments below. Are you Team Thani or Team Haadiya? Let me know what you think about this complex situation. And hey, ring that notification bell to be the first to know when I drop new content. Until next time, this is your Royal Tea Spiller signing off. Stay blessed, stay curious, and remember, sometimes real life is more dramatic than any soap opera.